7 things women do when they genuinely love you. Stoicism, Old Stoic Wisdom. They say love is blind, but perhaps love isn't blind. It just chooses to see with a very selective vision. Let me ask you, when a woman truly loves you, how do you recognize it? I'm not referring to the cliches, Netflix cuddles, birthday cards, or the warm fuzziness that can be faked with a cozy blanket and a Hallmark greeting. I'm talking about the kind of love that alters the very laws of her emotional world, the kind of love that shifts her inner landscape without her even realizing it, leaving an imprint on her that can't be ignored. Here's the truth, most won't tell you. When a woman genuinely loves you, she doesn't merely show it, she leaks it. It's in the way she pauses when she speaks, in the things she hides, and in the subtle direction of her gaze when you aren't paying attention. The fireworks you seek, you won't find them in a grand gesture. Instead, you'll find them in the small moments when she forgets she's even performing, letting her true feelings slip out without effort. Studies such as one from the University of California in 2018 confirm it. People in love unconsciously mirror each other's brainwaves during conversation. This isn't poetic nonsense. It's grounded in neuroscience. Your presence, your voice, literally rewires her. And yet, you find yourself questioning at 2 o'clock in the morning whether she truly loves you or just enjoys the comfort of not being alone. Let's cut through the noise. No fluff, no fairy tales. I'm about to share 7 profound signs that reveal she's not simply attracted to you or enjoying your company. She is deeply, spiritually connected with you. If you're the kind of man who's tired of shallow advice and ready to understand women and yourself on a level that's both raw and transformative, then pay close attention. The wisdom I'm about to share is not for the faint of heart. I've just released an exclusive video that I can't share publicly. It's candid, personal, and the kind of truth that might ruffle some feathers or even get misunderstood. Only the ones truly ready for this kind of insight will gain access. Check the description or pinned comment for the link to join the private members-only room. This isn't for everyone, but if you feel it in your soul, you're likely meant to be there. Sign 1. She fights like she's trying to save herself from drowning. Here's a truth that's difficult to swallow. When a woman truly loves you, she fights with a fierceness that feels like life or death. These aren't petty arguments about trivial things like laundry or which show to binge watch. No, the kind of fights I'm talking about are the ones that feel like you're performing open-heart surgery on each other with kitchen knives, raw, intense, and filled with emotional stakes. You want peace? Date someone who's indifferent. But if you want love, real love, buckle up because it's going to be a bumpy ride. Now, picture this. She's standing by the door, tears mixing with anger, saying things like, "You don't get it. You never get it." And in that moment, you might be sitting on the bed, completely bewildered, wondering, "We were fine yesterday. Why is this suddenly a courtroom drama?" But here's the thing. Love, especially real love, is a liability. It's a vulnerability that opens you up in ways you can't control. When she's deeply in love with you, she doesn't just love your smile. She's also fallen for your shadow, the parts of you that hide in the darkness. And that scares her more than anything. When a woman loves you, she hands you the nuclear codes to her heart, the keys to the parts of her that no one else has been allowed to touch. That's a powerful gift. But it's also terrifying because with that love comes the possibility of losing herself. And if she even gets a hint that you might drop those codes, she panics. This isn't just about drama. It's about self-preservation. She's not attacking you. She's defending the version of herself that only exists in your presence. I know this might be confusing and inconvenient, but it's very real. Søren Kierkegaard, the philosopher who spent more time contemplating love than most people, once said, "The greatest hazard of all, losing oneself, can occur very quietly in the world, as if it were nothing at all." Think about that. She's not fighting because she's angry at you. She's fighting because she's terrified of losing herself in you, of losing her identity in the relationship. That's the paradox. The woman who truly loves you may seem like the hardest person to be with at times. Why? Because loving you means surrendering parts of herself that she spent a lifetime protecting. Every argument, every overreaction, every misunderstanding, every misread text, these aren't just expressions of anger or frustration. They're her subconscious way of saying, please, don't make me regret loving you. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comments. Have you experienced this kind of love? The kind that pushes and pulls at your heartstrings? Share your thoughts, and let's dive deeper into understanding these complex dynamics of love. Sign 2. She shows you her ugly without warning. When a woman truly loves you, she doesn't just show you her best self, she shows you her ugliest, most vulnerable side without warning. It's a moment in the relationship that few ever talk about. It's not the first kiss, the first "I love you," or even the sweet moments you've shared. It's when the emotional walls fall and she lets you see her raw, unpolished truth. We're not talking about a bad hair day or an unflattering selfie here. No, this is when she exposes the scars, the bruises, and the chaos of her inner world. The things she's never told anyone because they feel too raw, too personal, and too frightening to admit. It's the hurt from her past that she's been too afraid to share, the brokenness she hides because she fears rejection. In these moments, her perfect composure becomes optional. The mask she wears to protect herself slips, and she gives you access to the depths of her emotional world. This is not about comfort. It's not about trusting you as a friend or a confidant. It's something deeper, something cosmic. It's her soul recognizing that yours is strong enough to hold her in this vulnerable place. When this happens, you must understand that it's sacred ground. She's letting you see the parts of herself she has kept hidden from the world. And no, this is not weakness. It's a warrior shedding her armor, revealing her most authentic self. These moments don't come with a warning. Sometimes they happen in the most ordinary of settings, while she's slicing vegetables in the kitchen or lying next to you in bed with her head resting on your chest. It's in these simple, everyday moments that she confesses things she has kept locked away for years. The pain of a father's abandonment, the betrayal of a friend, or the days when she couldn't recognize the woman staring back at her in the mirror. These are not trivial things. These are the raw, messy truths of life that most people will never see, let alone share with someone they love. But here's the twist. In these moments, she's testing you. She's wondering if the man who adores her when everything is perfect will still accept her when things are imperfect, when she's broken. It's a test of the depth of your love and your ability to handle the truth. She's not seeking sympathy or pity, she's seeking acceptance. She's wondering if you'll see her not just for the beauty she shows the world, but for the complexities that make her whole. She's not asking for adoration, she's asking for acknowledgement. This is where love goes beyond simple attraction. Love, in its truest form, is about exposure. It's about showing the world not just the polished version of ourselves, but also the scars and flaws that make us who we are. When someone loves you, they stop editing the parts of themselves they think you won't like. They stop curating their highlight reel and start showing you the uncut version. And when they do, the greatest act of love you can offer is to not flinch, to not pull away, but to stay, to say, I see you, all of you, and I still choose you. So if you want to know if she truly loves you, it's not about how flawless she looks or how perfect her life appears. It's about how she lets you see the parts of her that she's afraid to show. When she opens up about her imperfections, her fears, her flaws, when she lets you see the version of herself that never makes it to Instagram, it's a sign that she trusts you with her heart. And in return, your job is to make her feel like her imperfections are not just welcome, but loved. When she's spiraling, second-guessing, or struggling to find her way back, you don't turn away. You stand by her, knowing that love is not about perfection, it's about acceptance. And in the end, that's when you'll know she's truly in love with you. Sign 3. She remembers the details you forgot you ever said. When a woman truly loves you, she doesn't just listen, she listens to remember. She doesn't just hear the words you say, she absorbs every detail, keeping them locked away in the chambers of her mind for later. Some people listen to respond, some listen to judge, but when a woman loves you, she listens with the intention of cherishing. It's not about the big gestures, it's the quiet moments that speak volumes. Consider this, that offhand remark you made about how your dad used to drive with the windows down and play Springsteen on Sundays. It wasn't a request, nor a demand. It was simply a piece of your past, your truth, woven into the fabric of who you are. And then, one day, you get into her car, and there it is, Springsteen playing softly, the windows rolled down. No fanfare, no, look what I did. Just her silent, intentional way of showing love. In a world where everyone is distracted, this act of remembering is revolutionary. It's not just a detail, it's a tribute. She's not collecting facts, but pieces of you. She's paying attention to what you might have forgotten, storing away memories like precious gems. This, my friend, is the essence of love. Love isn't grandiose acts or sweeping promises. It's the micro-memories, the small, seemingly insignificant moments that are proof of how much you matter. The way she notices when your voice changes after a call from work, or how she remembers the name of your childhood dog, tucked away in her heart as if it were sacred treasure. It's in how she knows exactly how you like your coffee, but more importantly, why you take it that way, because your grandfather did it, and it stuck. This is more than love. This is deep, intentional connection. It's a level of care that goes beyond the surface, beyond what's visible. It's the willingness to hold space for the smallest details, the quiet memories that reveal how much she truly sees you. Now, here's where it gets philosophical. True love, at its core, is attention. Attention is the currency of presence. It's the currency that, in our distracted world, is rare and valuable. If she's paying attention to these details, she's not just hearing your words, she's witnessing your life, your essence. And this is where the profound truth lies. Attention requires energy. It demands presence. It takes effort. And when someone is giving that energy to you, when they are choosing to remember you, not just the big moments, but the small ones, the forgotten ones, it's not just sweet, it's sacred. In a time when most people can barely remember their own breakfast, someone choosing to remember you, to notice you on this level, is not a coincidence. It's an act of radical care. It's an expression of love that transcends the ordinary and becomes something extraordinary. So, here's what I want you to take away. The next time you catch her remembering something you said in passing, something you've long forgotten, don't take it for granted. It's not just an act of kindness, it's a reflection of the depth of her love, the kind of love that sees you, really sees you, on a level most people never do. And when she does this, recognize it for what it is, love in its purest, most intentional form. Don't miss it, appreciate it, and know this kind of love, this kind of attention is rare. So when you encounter it, cherish it, because it's sacred. Comment to remember, I am deeply seen, and I cherish the attention I receive. Sign 4. She challenges your comfort because she sees your depth. When a woman genuinely loves you, she doesn't just comfort you, she challenges you. Many men confuse comfort with connection, thinking that feeling relaxed and at ease in her presence means she's into them. But love is not about creating a calm, safe bubble to float in. Love is more like a forest fire. It demands that you grow or risk being consumed by the flames. This is the essential truth that many men miss. When a woman loves you deeply, she will challenge you, but not in a critical, degrading way. Instead, she will challenge you in a way that shows her belief in your potential. She will say, "You are capable of so much more, and I refuse to act like you're okay with settling." This challenge often comes at the most inconvenient moments. It's not about trying to control you or tear you down. It's about pushing you to become the man she knows you can be. She won't let you stay stuck in your old habits, and she certainly won't let you dim your light just to blend in with people who don't deserve to be around you. And when she notices you slipping into your comfort zone, she won't pretend it's okay. She will call you out, even if it makes you uncomfortable. She's not trying to nag you. She's trying to wake you up to the person you're meant to be. The key here is recognizing that this challenge is a sign of her devotion to your growth. Love doesn't coddle you. Love calls you out, not because you're failing, but because she sees the bigger picture of who you can become. She loves the future you, the version of yourself that's striving for greatness, not the one who's settling for mediocrity. She becomes invested in your evolution, and her refusal to let you stay where you are is a testament to how deeply she cares for you. But here's where you have to be careful. If you misinterpret her challenge as nagging, you'll miss the beauty of her love. The truth is, she's not trying to tear you down or control you. She's simply refusing to let you play small. When she calls you out, it's because she believes in you and wants to see you rise to your fullest potential. If you can see it that way, then you'll realize that she's not being difficult. She's being devoted. A great quote to remember here is from the Stoicism Win. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. When a woman challenges you, it's your reaction that will determine whether you grow or remain stagnant. So instead of feeling threatened by her challenges, see them for what they truly are, opportunities to step into your greatness. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever been challenged by someone who loves you? How did you react? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the conversation going. Sign 5. She defends you when you're not in the room. Imagine this. Your name comes up in a conversation, and you're nowhere near to hear what's being said. Now, pay attention. How does she react? Does she smile with pride? Does she step in when someone misrepresents you or subtly shift the tone when it starts to turn negative? A woman who truly loves you doesn't wait for your presence to defend your honor. Her loyalty is instinctual, not performative. This is love in its purest, most unspoken form. The kind of loyalty that doesn't need an audience. It's not about winning brownie points or making a show of affection. She loves you when you're not there, and that's the real power of her devotion. Often, people talk about love in terms of what they can see, the hand-holding, the thoughtful messages, the quiet dinners. But true love lives in the unseen moments. It's in the instance when she defends you in a room full of critics, when your name comes up, and she's the one standing strong for you, even when you're absent. It's in her choosing to honor your character, even when you're not around to witness it. These are the moments that reveal the depth of her feelings, subtle, philosophical, and deeply connected to her belief in who you are, even when you falter. And if you think about it, it's in these moments that her love truly shines. She's not someone who airs your flaws like dirty laundry for the world to see. She doesn't jump on the bandwagon of gossip or judgment. Instead, she stands up for you in a quiet yet powerful way. It's not that she thinks you're perfect. No one is. But she refuses to let anyone reduce you to your worst mistakes, your worst moments. She recognizes that your story is bigger than any one chapter, and she defends your narrative, even when you aren't there to tell it yourself. Let me share a story to bring this point home. There was a man who once overheard his girlfriend at a dinner party. People were criticizing his job, suggesting he wasn't ambitious enough, that he wasn't reaching his potential. Most people would have nodded, maybe awkwardly laughed it off, but not her. She straightened her spine, looked them dead in the eye, and said, "You don't know what he's building. You only see what's visible. I know the blueprint." That's real love. It's not about defending the obvious or what's easy. It's about standing firm in what others can't see. This kind of love believes in the unseen. It sees the mountain you're climbing, even when others just see you standing still. It understands that the journey is not always visible, but the effort is real. So when a woman defends you in your absence, it's not just about romance. It's about reverence for who you are, what you stand for, and the effort you put in, even when no one is watching. In relationships, we often focus on the grand gestures, the public displays of affection. But real love doesn't need an audience. It doesn't require applause. It thrives in those quiet, powerful moments when she defends you in the silence, in the spaces you can't hear. So as you move forward in your relationships, remember this: the strength of her love isn't always visible in what she does in front of you. It's often found in what she does when you're not in the room. Comment to remember: true love reveals itself in the quiet moments when no one is watching. Sign 6. She imagines a future, and you're still in it. To truly understand the depth of a woman's love, pay attention to how she talks about the future. This isn't about the vague dreams of someday travelling or going on adventures. It's the small, often overlooked moments, the casual comments that slip out as though they're insignificant. Watch how she says "we" instead of "I," not even realising the weight of what she's expressing. She's not proposing marriage in this instant, but she's telling you subtly that she envisions you by her side in the life she's planning. The things she says, like, "Maybe we can paint the apartment together," or "How about we try something different this Christmas?" might seem trivial at first glance, but they carry a profound message. You're part of my life's future. The truth here is powerful. When a woman genuinely loves you, she's not just fantasizing about a fairy tale romance. She's weaving you into the fabric of her future without even trying. Every time she talks about plans for tomorrow, she's unknowingly including you in her thoughts, creating a shared vision, even in the most mundane decisions. Love, after all, is rooted not in certainty, but in the intention to build something meaningful. It's not about needing you to exist. It's about wanting you by her side to create something real, something that only feels true when it includes you. Let's get real, though. If a woman never speaks of the future with you, even in passing, it doesn't mean there's an immediate danger, but it should raise a flag. True love isn't afraid to spill forward in time. It's not about grand declarations, but about the quiet assurance that "I see you in my tomorrow." The absence of this, of her not letting you into the canvas of her future, might suggest a lack of that deeper, subconscious commitment. It's not about clinging to dependency, but about the natural desire to grow together, to build a life that feels more whole, more authentic, when it's shared. Philosophically, this is where the magic lies. Love isn't about locking yourself into a structured, rigid timeline. It's about intention, about feeling that mutual pull toward a shared destiny. She's not asking you to make every decision for her. She's asking you to be there, to participate in this unspoken creation of the future. That's powerful. That's real. Remember, it's the small things that matter most. It's not the wedding proposal or grandiose promises. It's the quiet gesture of picking up your favourite tea because she knows you'll appreciate it. It's her asking you what colour to paint the walls because she sees you both in the space she's creating. These aren't just habits. They are powerful signals of her subconscious commitment, and they speak volumes about the love she feels for you. So men, if you've been waiting for a sign of genuine affection, start looking for these moments. If she's imagining a future with you, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, that's a sign of deep commitment. But if she's never once hinted at a shared future, it might be time to ask yourself, is this love truly here, or are you living in the moment without any true sense of what comes next? The future isn't something we plan for in a single conversation. It's something we build together, step by step, word by word. If you recognize these signs in your relationship, share it in the comments below. Let's talk about what a woman's vision of the future means in love. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay tuned for more insights into love, relationships, and Stoic wisdom. Sign 7. She loves you, despite the version of you that's still evolving. Imagine you're not yet the man you aspire to be. You're still in the process of figuring things out. Your dreams are in motion, but lack a clear plan. You've got bad habits you haven't broken and wounds that haven't fully healed. But despite this, she stays. And it's not because of pity, nor is it out of fear. She stays because she sees the real effort you're putting into your growth. She's not in love with the finished version of you. She's in love with the journey you're on. This isn't just support. Support is helpful, encouragement is wonderful, but what she offers is much deeper than that. She's not just holding a space for you to get things right. She's accepting the unfinished manuscript of your life. She's choosing to love a story that's still being written. And that, my friend, is radical. Most people, most women, fall in love with outcomes. They fall in love with the success, the polished self, the version of you that's already reached the summit. But she loves you for the work you're doing, for the effort. Not because she's settling for less, but because she understands something most don't, the beauty of becoming. As humans, none of us are ever truly finished. She's not asking you to be perfect or to have it all together. She's not grading you on potential or progress. What she's doing is holding space for you to evolve. She understands there will be times you'll stumble, fall short, or lose your way. She knows about your anger, your doubt, your moments of withdrawal, and she doesn't run. She doesn't shy away from your weaknesses. She stands beside you, holding you up when you falter. True love, she knows, doesn't demand perfection. It asks for presence. In a world that often expects perfection, her love is a safe space. She sees you when you've disappointed yourself and still chooses to look at you with the same adoration. She's the one who reaches for your hand when your confidence is shattered. She's not intimidated by your shadows. In fact, she brings a light to help you see through them, and that's the plot twist you didn't expect. She's not here to rescue you. She's not here to fix you. She's here to walk beside you while you fix yourself. She loves you for who you are in this moment, not just who you were, not just who you'll become, but for everything that makes you complex, imperfect, and yet still worthy of love. If you found this kind of love, hold on tight. Don't just hold on. Build her a kingdom. Honor the love that chooses you in your rawest, most vulnerable form, and never let go of the woman who believes in your journey. Because true love, as it's been said, is not about finding someone to live with. It's about finding someone you can't imagine living without. And she's the one who chooses you every day, just as you are, amidst the chaos and contradictions. So, what does that mean for you? It means you owe her your best efforts, your commitment to the journey, and your love in return. But don't stop there. Share your growth, build your empire, and honor the love that's supporting you. What does love in progress look like for you? Share your thoughts in the comments. All right, my friend, that's a wrap for today. If something inside you clicked, something deeper than just tactics or stoic strategies, then I want to invite you into a space that's not for everyone. We've built a private, members-only room. No noise, no flexing, just men like you. Men who think, who feel, who evolve. We don't just talk about women. We talk about power, purpose, and peace. How to stay calm when the world's loud. How to build something inside that no one can take from you. So, if this hit differently for you, if it spoke to the parts of you that aren't always shown, then don't just scroll on. Join the members-only room. Links are below. I'll see you on the inside if you're one of the ones who gets it. And if not, that's okay too. But don't forget what you just heard. One day, you'll meet someone who shows you these signs, and when you do, you'll be ready. Stay wise, stay strong, and as always, keep evolving.